A classical example of when the AU in its totality made an intervention into an African country and caused positive change was Kenya in 2008. We had a situation where there was a disputed election. There had been an outbreak of violence, which was taking on ethnic lines. Some communities were attacking other communities. The police and the paramilitary forces were attacking different communities. The country was sliding into civil war. The ramifications for the neighboring states was beginning to become significant, both in terms of refugee inflows, but also affecting the regional economies, especially of the landlocked states. Things were getting worse. The then chairperson of the AU Assembly, the president of Ghana, John Kufuor, stepped in personally, using his office as chairperson of the assembly. He flew to Kenya himself. He did shuttle diplomacy back and forth in Nairobi between the two key protagonists, President Mwai Kibaki and opposition leader Raila Odinga. He then appointed an eminent panel, and it was eminent. Kofi Annan, who had just retired with quite some honor from the United Nations as Secretary General, Benjamin Mkapa, immediate former president of neighboring Tanzania, which of course is a huge political and diplomatic powerhouse on the African continent, and Graça Machel, who had been First Lady twice in two African countries, but much more importantly, was a senior leader then in the African peer review mechanism. And this eminent panel was backed by its own secretariat, but then had additional support from other member states, from the UN and so on. And this eminent panel was able to get a cessation of hostilities agreement in Kenya within a fortnight.